Another thing I thought was very interesting to kind of bring to awareness is how much power we have to help each other, love each other, heal each other. And what I really love is, like, this is a group of people that the reason they came together was to learn about communication, consent, boundaries, and to get platonic touch. And there might be most nothing else we have in common. You could have a room full of some vegans versus paleo people, some, just people from all different walks of life. And the thing is, it's not like you only cuddle with people that you would like. Like, Adam even said, it's okay to like people. I think he also said it's okay to not like people. And that was also a great boundary that, we're not acting like we don't have adult hormones and that different energies can come up, but we are just not going to act on them. It doesn't mean we have to be in such control and discipline that we completely suppress those energies, but just because they come up doesn't mean we do anything about it. And, he mentioned, he said like one of the options, not everyone cuddles. I've mentioned that in other videos, but some people will come and take a nap or read a book. And he mentioned take a nap twice. He's like, I really like naps. And I'm like, yep, my kind of people. But, he said some people will just watch other people cuddle. But it's also good to ask, do you mind if I watch? Because you don't want to be like in their space, like, hey. But what's funny is when he said how if he sees people kind of like with that energy kind of coming up, and it's not being, and if it's like being, it's continuing, he'll stick his head in, hey guys, how you doing? Or he has these little stuffed animals and he used me as a demonstration, he threw it right at my eye. And somehow I like barely flinch, I just like closed my eye. But, as like a, hey, bring it back to, I don't know what you call it. I'll just say G-rated. Not that it's like, it would get, not G-rated, I'm just saying like bring the energy back to G-rated. And I guess he said that there's someone who says, like the 8-year-old rule, if you wouldn't be comfortable doing the same thing in front of an 8-year-old, then don't do it. And I thought he was going to say, wouldn't be comfortable doing it with an 8-year-old, which makes sense if you're like their parent or something. But yeah, I think the 8-year-old present thing makes more sense. But anyhow, I've gone off on my own tangent. But anyways, the point was that we have all this power to love each other, and it doesn't mean we have to like each other. So that's the cool thing. Like, we might not have nothing. We might not have much of anything in common with who's at the cuddle party. It might not be someone you want to go to a movie with or go to dinner with or have a long chat with or be friends with or date, or you might find them not you wouldn't be interested in kissing them romantically. You might be not attracted to them. You might even find them not attractive for romance, but that's not what we're here for. And I like to think of it as how families cuddle together and give each other nurture. I mean, sometimes you could think of it as like chimpanzees. They're always grooming each other, but that also, meets their touch needs and whatnot. So I just think it's awesome that you can come together and connect with people. And it's not just about like, oh, building a community or, oh, world peace because we can really all get along if we try. No, it's that you can get to feel really good and help someone else feel really good. And it doesn't have to be based around, oh, you get along really well, or you don't have to meet a bunch of criteria to be able to be that for each other. Like, you don't have to be super duper compatible to be able to give each other this love and experience. And I think that's awesome. Like, it's funny to be cuddling next to people that you might not have asked necessarily to cuddle with, and then they ask you if they can do a little, kind of touch to you. You're like, sure. And then you realize, like, actually, that feels really great. I'm really glad they asked. And that's another point I was going to mention. What's awesome is, like, it's kind of like an experimental lab. You get to try things that you might not ordinarily go to. Like, if it were dance, it'd be like a different move that you just kind of like make up or something. And so you might ask someone, hey, can I do this thing that like comes to mind? And you might only do it for 10 seconds because you might realize, I don't like it that much, or they don't like it that much. But you also might realize, wow, this thing that I just came up with or didn't think to do actually feels pretty good. And I had that experience today. I just thought I would try something and it felt pretty good to me. And he actually said he really liked it. And so that's really cool that like we can both be liking it so much. But I keep trying to get back to my other point of like the power we have. We have so much ability to help each other, and most of the time we go around not using it because we don't yet generally have these skills in the public. What's that word? Like not the town, but you know the village, like the town square, like yeah, I mean like town square. I don't know if that's right. Hopefully somebody knows what I'm talking about. Like out in the village square, common area, courtyard. None of those seem to be what I'm thinking of, but anyway. So, I just think that we have so much more ability in us than we realize. And even if we think we're not talented or don't have much to offer or we don't have money to go buy people a bunch of things, we have, arms. And even if we don't have arms, we have a chest to lay on or a stomach to lay on or a head to nuzzle with. There's just so much we have to offer, and I think it's kind of underutilized. So I love that we get to utilize it at Cuddle Party.